Welcome back to another 978 Customs video, and here we got another Last Stand Spider-Man. I say another because this is the second one I made. The first one I made a few weeks, maybe a month or two back. You can check that video out right here. But it's pretty much the same recipe. All I did different was not sculpt the thighs, the hips, and the arms. I said why, and just painted it. Doesn't look bad actually. I think sculpting the thighs and arms would have been better though, but it doesn't matter for me. I like it. I needed another one. I made the first one and sold it immediately. Someone inboxed me and was like, hey, you want to sell it? And I was like, sure. But this one I'll be keeping, honestly. I'm going to put them away so I won't see it and won't want to sell it. So I'm going to put it back in the box and then put it in storage with the rest of the figures, so when I have a display on the Wall of Fame, I'll be able to put them back up there. Here is the first Last Stand Spider-Man I made. See the sculpt on the arms, shoulders, and right on the thighs. It's a painted line where I ran out of sculpt. Here's a reference shot. Last Stand Spider-Man, Ezekiel Sims. It's not Ben Parker. It's actually Ezekiel Sims. A much older, kind of darker Spider-Man with the collar. I like it. The design is really Spider-Man-ish. It just doesn't have any webs, but it still resembles Spider-Man enough for you to know what universe he comes from, whether you're familiar with the Spiderverse or not. And once again, I did not add the Spider logo in the back. I was working on too many logos. I've done this, the Mary Jane, and then the Assassin at the same time, so I was like, I'm not going to do the back logo. The front logo is what's really important, is what you're going to see. Maybe I will go back and do the back logo. I say that all the time, but I never do. Here's his arm raised. So I did sand up and down, so you will get full rotation without too much paint rubbing. Quick differences to note from this one and the last one are also the hands are different and the boots I painted brown. These hands come from Morbius, whereas the other fists were from Darkhawk. Other than that, they're pretty much the same figures. So if you want to make yourself a Last Stand Spider-Man, all you need is a Morbius body and a UK head. And then that's pretty much it. And some sculpt actually, if you need abs epoxy or JB Weld or whatever it is you use, Milliput. And again, look, I like to tell you guys the recipe because I expect you guys to eventually make your own customs. There are some people who hit me up on Instagram or Facebook and inbox me their customs. And I think it's cool, man, because they make the ones that I've made before. And they say, yo, you inspired me to make it. And that really makes me happy. I've said that before, but in case you guys haven't heard it, that's the reason why I like to get my recipes. Customs can be expensive. I'm not going to lie to you. Some of you guys get disappointed when you hear the price. I understand. But it does take a lot of time to put these together. It's not like it's a 5-minute job. You spend hours, maybe days, even weeks putting things together. Brainstorming, sculpting, sanding, painting, making sure everything's right with no rub, so when you get it in your hands, nothing chips away. I've been inspired to make customs, and in turn, I only wish to inspire those who want to make customs. And I wish you guys kill it, man. Seriously, I want to see your work as much as you see mine, because I know that y'all will take a different approach and create something way more creative than I would have ever dreamed of. So, in which will also inspire me to say, oh, no, let me go back and try it this way. So it's one hand washes another. I'm glad I can help. I'm glad I know you guys are going to help me soon. So, and some of you have. You guys have been telling me about Spider-Man I've never known about. So I love to interact with you guys. And just like the song says,
you choose it. This future foundation is built big time from the viewer conversations. New creations, channel collaborations, how-tos and tutorials. Working with no vacations. Just check the notification and watch for the new video.
to be the first to write, who won? You did.
I'm just telling the new kids how we do in this community. Unity proves this. We are all now connected like brothers and street neighbors. From old men to teens, together we screen ages.
And I mean that. Seriously, I literally mean all those words. Through YouTube, we are all now connected like brothers and street neighbors. From old men to teens, together with screen ages. Moving on, let's get into what he moves like. Here he is, Last Stand Spider-Man, Ezekiel Sims. And if you want to see him compared to any other Spider, you can do that really quick. Last Stand Spider-Man in the center. On your right, Superior Spider-Man, who looks a little short, but he looks good. And just because I have him here, let's throw in Assassin. Assassin on the left, Last Stand in the middle, and Superior Spider-Man on the right. And I like them all. Check out the Assassin review right here if you haven't already. If you have, I appreciate it. But if you have, you want to see it again, feel free to click that card. I believe that's all, folks. Well, if you like this video and you want to see more Spider-Man customs, feel free to like this video, comment down below, let me know what you want to see next. Do you like this? Do you not? Was the last one better? You let me know. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as always, thanks for coming. I'll see you on the next one.